I'm cold. It's late. I don't like making videos when it's dark out, but I really have no choice because I was out all day. And I'm wrapped up in a blanket. Don't judge me. You're not better than me. Well, maybe you are, but we're not talking about that. Today we are talking about expiration dates. Now, not about food. No, we all know about that. You drink the spoiled milk, bad things happen. We don't like to remember that moment. We are talking about people. It's interesting that for certain jobs or career paths or lifestyles, people seem to see them as having expiration dates. Now, I'm not talking about things like just dancers, where you can't dance after you're 25 because your body doesn't do those things anymore, or gymnasts or athletes. Those people aside, I'm talking things like theater and acting and maybe even accounting, where it's seen as, you can only go to school right out of college. And, if you don't get your degree by the time you're 23, you're late and you're never going to do anything successful with your life. There's kind of this stigma around older people going to college. You don't have an expiration date. Like, I always looked at it as if I'm not doing something by the time I'm 22, I've failed in life. If I'm not an actress or successful in the theater business, now I'm never going to be. But that's not true. The truth is everyone ripens at different ages, and everyone works at different ages. So you have people who are child prodigies, and maybe they sizzle out at 24, or maybe they do last. And then you'll have people who are their best in their teens, and then you'll have people who won't reach their full potential until they're 35. I hate the fact that people are like, oh, if you don't do it this way at this time in your life, you'll never do it. Because that's not true. Unlike food, people do not spoil. And we don't have expiration dates. I would really love it if there was a stamp on my arm that said, you are going to be used by this date. And at this date, you will be used to your full potential. Then you are going downhill. But I don't have that. So I'll never know when I've reached my peak, or where that is, or what I do with it. And I think people just put so many expectations on everyone. Everyone goes to school until they're 18, but you're expected to go to college beyond that, and maybe school beyond that. And there's all these expectations, and if you don't do them, or if you don't do them by a certain time in your life, you're going to expire. But chances are you're not. Chances are you're going to keep living the life you lived before. And maybe it'll just take you a little longer to get there. And why is that an issue? Maddie and eggs, not the same thing. Also, eggs have a really long shelf life. Did you know that? Milk, on the other hand, doesn't. Especially not if your power goes out in your fridge. That would be bad and gross. Trust me, it is. Okay guys, my voice is leaving me again, and it is now 11:30 at night. Maddie is expiring. Maddie is expiring. Maddie is expiring.